NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And here's Lewis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, Rodgers. 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Flushed out right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing our score after 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And bulldozing his way through. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down. About the 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot down.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Caught on the slant. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah from 10 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Rodgers on the return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
McPherson now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
And it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the